Hi, I'm realtorleaven with Keller Williams Realty. So I was asked the other day by someone as potential clients, what are the steps to buy a home with someone that you're not married to? Can you do that? Can you buy a home with someone else and not be married to them? Yes, the question is yes, you can. But you need to understand the most important part is you're basically combining everything when you're actually on a loan. So you want to make sure that this is something, one, that you want to do because you're actually going to own the house with someone else. So that's the first thing. So once you get that out of the way, so what you want to know is how are you going to hold title? So there are several different ways that you can hold title. So you can hold title as joint tenants. You can hold title as joint tenants. So a joint tenant means that you own the home equally. But the most important part of that is what happens if something happens to one of you. So if one of you passes away, what's going to happen to the house after you pass on? So let's just say Jane and John, for instance. So Jane passes away, John is still living. And if they had a joint tenant scenario of ownership, then John would take Jane's portion, which is 50%. In the event of her death automatically. So let's take this for instance. Okay, the same scenario. Jane and John bought the house together, but their title was tenants in common. So what tenants in common means is you can have a different percentage. John could have owned 70% and Jane could have owned 30%, but minus the percentage part. If Jane died and she didn't have a will, or she willed her portion to John in the event of her death, then at that point, John would own the house with Jane's heirs, which that's where it can get complicated. So it's important that you have an agent that understands that and it can explain that to you based on your scenario and your situation. So I'm here for you, and I will make sure that you hold title correctly, in the correct way. So thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'm here when you're ready.